Good morning, Fellowship kids. It's me, Mr. Levi. It is so good to see you guys on this wonderful Sunday. We're going to do some worship together. We're going to do a couple songs. The first song that we're going to do is called Come Thou Fount. Love this song. The song is just beautiful all the way around, and we're going to worship this together. So let's sing. Come thou fount of every blessing, tune thy heart to sing thy grace. Streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. Teach me some melodious sonnet, sung by flaming tongues above. Praise the mountain fixed upon it, mount of thy redeeming love. Here I raise my Ebenezer, hither by thy help I'm come, and I hope by thy good pleasure safely to arrive at home. Jesus sought me when a stranger, wandering from the fold of God. He to rescue me from danger interposed his precious blood. Oh, to grace how great a debtor daily I'm constrained to be. Let thy goodness like a fetter bind my wandering heart to thee. Prone to wander, Lord, I feel it, prone to leave the God I love. Here's my heart, oh, take and seal it for thy courts above. Prone to wander, Lord, I feel it, prone to leave the God I love. Here's my heart, oh, take and seal it for thy courts above. Good singing, you guys. There's a lot of great words in that song, a lot of great lyrics that are just so moving. But I think that last one always seems to jump out to me. The second verse is my favorite verse, but that last one, prone to wander, Lord, I feel it, prone to leave the God I love. Here's my heart, oh, take and seal it for thy courts above. Guys, aren't you so grateful that we serve a God who comes after us, who loves us, who comes to us, that he doesn't say, hey, you have to reach my level. He comes down to us. No matter how hard we try, we cannot be perfect. So God sent his one and only Son to earth to take on flesh, to die for us so that we can have a relationship with him. God died for his children. He rescued his children. He chooses his children. I'm so grateful for that truth, you guys. Okay, this next song we're going to do is called How He Loves. This is just, we've done this one before, no hand motions to this one either, but it's a great one, so let's worship together. Like a hurricane, I am a tree bending beneath the weight of his wind and mercy. All of a sudden, I am unaware of these depictions eclipsed by glory, and I realize just how beautiful you are and how great Yeah, he loves us. Oh, how he loves us. Oh, how he loves us. Oh, how he loves. Good singing, you guys. It's true. We are so loved. We are so adored by our King, by our Creator, by the Lord of all. He not only made us, he not only knows us, but he loves us so much. And he loves us so much. What did he do for us? He sent his son to die for us so that we could be in right relationship with God again. That's amazing. That is worth worshiping. That is worth celebrating. Thank you guys so much for worshiping with me today. I like getting to worship with you guys. But now it's time for our Bible story. So open your eyes, open your ears, close your mouth, so that we can make sure that we're listening and paying attention to the story. All right, let's listen together.
Elijah was a powerful prophet to Israel, but God had a plan for another man to be a prophet after Elijah. That man's name was Elisha. Elisha followed Elijah and served him for several years. When the time came for the Lord to take Elijah up to heaven, Elisha did not want to leave Elijah. Elijah said, "Elisha, stay here. The Lord is sending me to Bethel." But Elisha said, "As long as you are alive, I will not leave you." So they went together to Bethel. At Bethel, Elijah said, "Elisha, stay here. The Lord is sending me to Jericho." But Elisha said, "As long as you are alive, I will not leave you." So they went together to Jericho. At Jericho, Elijah said, "Elisha, stay here. The Lord is sending me to the Jordan River." But Elisha said, "As long as you are alive, I will not leave you." So they went together to the Jordan River. A crowd of prophets watched Elijah and Elisha as they stood by the river. Elijah rolled up his cloak and hit the water with it. The river parted, and they crossed to the other side. Elijah asked, "Is there anything I can do for you before I go?" Elisha said, "I want a double portion of the spirit that you have." Elijah said, "If you see me go, you will have it." Suddenly, a chariot of fire with horses of fire appeared and drove between them. Elijah went up to heaven in a whirlwind. Elisha watched as Elijah went away. Then he picked up Elijah's cloak and went back to the river. He hit the water, and it parted for him to cross to the other side, just as it had for Elijah. The crowd of prophets was there watching, and they saw that the spirit that was with Elijah was now with Elisha. The prophets searched for Elijah, but they could not find him, since God had taken him up to heaven. God gave Elisha the same spirit that was in Elijah, so Elisha could carry out his mission as a prophet. Years later, Jesus told his followers to wait for the Holy Spirit. God gives believers the Holy Spirit so that they can share the gospel with the world.
Wow, guys, a lot happened in that story, didn't it? Elijah and Elisha were doing a lot of stuff together. You have Elijah, who was a prophet, and Elisha, who was his student, who would be the prophet that took over for Elijah when he passed away. And a lot of stuff happened in that story. It was crazy, and they went all these different places, and the waters parted, and chariot of fire came down, and there's just so much we could talk about in this story. But this time, the thing that jumped out to me was the fact that all of these amazing things, of the waters parting, and all of the miracles that Elijah would do, and Elisha will eventually do, it's not because Elijah and Elisha are powerful. It's because the Lord is powerful. It's because God is powerful. It's because the presence of the Lord was with them and filled them. That's what gave them the ability to do all of these things. Elijah and Elisha were pretty amazing, but it's because of God that they were able to do anything amazing. Isn't that incredible, you guys? I'm so glad we serve a God who cares for us, who loves us, and who can do some pretty miraculous things. Well, thank you guys for worshiping with me today. I love you guys a lot, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Love y'all.